In this video at the farm, the bucks are finally starting to show up. We're going to start off flying the thermal drone and seeing what kind of deer we can see, as well as running out the Beagle boys, Soap and Ed Special, and watching them on the drone to see how good they can run some rabbits. Then, I'm going to get a new shipment of ammo in, and we're going to be taking it outside with my new 6.5 and seeing how good it actually shoots. From there, Next Gen Blinds is going to be coming up to the farm, bringing us one of their best hunting blinds, and showing us how to set it up. Then we're going to put out some feed and sit in the blind to see what we can see. We've had some pretty big bucks on camera, so let's get straight on into it. All right, guys, so right now we are going to be loading up the dogs. I think we're going to be taking Soap and Ed Special. We're going to be seeing if we can get them on a rabbit, but at the same time, we're going to be flying the drone to see if we can see any bucks. But going down the line of the hunt hounds, up first we have Major Wambus, the squirrel dog. She's good, but since we're going for rabbits, not exactly our objective. Next up, we have Lil Ray. He's a good boy, but he is little. Nothing crazy. Next up, we have Ed Special, a legend. Last but definitely not least, probably the best Beagle we got so far, Soap. And today, I think we're just gonna take out Soap and Ed. We're doing two things. Not only are we gonna try to get them on a rabbit, if they happen to get on a deer, we're gonna shock them off of it, because they're not supposed to run deer. And I kind of have suspicions that they might. Come on, chill out a little bit, chill out, come on. All right, hey, we're going hunting. Get in there, buddy. I don't know if they'll run deer, but we definitely don't want them to. All right, Ed, you ready? Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Come to me. Oh, come on, Ed. All right, Ed. All right, Ed. We're going hunting. Up. Oh. And in. There we go, boys. I've got both their tracking collars right here, so now all we got to do... Hey, hey, hush. Hey, hey. Lil Ray wants to go hunting, but it's just not his time right now. We'll take you tomorrow or something. All right, let's head on down. First thing we'll do when we get down to Gary Pond, we'll fly the drone, look for deer and rabbits, and then we'll go from there. Whether we see more deer or see more rabbits determines on what we do next. But first, we do got to get down there. All right, Daryl, hold the fort down. We're heading out. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can hear it, but both Soap and Ed Special are both ready to get going. But before we do that, we need to fly the drone, because once the dogs start running, the deer are not going to stick around. Alright, here we go. And there it goes. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and fly on in. We're going to check this first field first. Let's go ahead and hit IR. That's pretty much going to give us, well, thermal. We're just looking around and scanning. I'm looking for big white dots and small white dots, because small white dots should be rabbits. You'll see what I'm talking about whenever I'm saying deer. There's deer right there. That's why I didn't want to drive in there too far. Kind of flew the drone in. Looks like we should have some bucks, and we do. The first one, I'm not even going to say he's that massive, but he is a tall 8-pointer right now, and I am not mad about that at all. He's still got his thin summer coat on, which it is summer, so no problem there. This one might be a buck, but it looks like it might just be a doe. I'm not too worried about it, though, but looks like the buck is actually getting a little bit more nervous. Well, he made her nervous. Well, let's look at that rack. That'll be an interesting deer to see this year, especially the way that he is. He looks like low taper fade from last year, but he's not. He's not low taper fade. Let's go ahead and keep on moving. You can see the deer are very easy to see from heat. So let's fly on back to Gary Pond itself and let's keep looking. I'm pretty much searching all the fields and stuff. If I try to search the woods, unfortunately, the thermal just can't do much because it can't see through the leaves. Here's Gary Pond. We'll go to a wide view real quick just to see how it's doing. Pretty solid. Looking good, looking good. Now back to IR so we can actually see what we're looking for. There's a random deer right there. See what it is. Looks like probably just a doe. Right over here somewhere, it looked like I seen a white dot, which could be a rabbit. Whoa! There's some weird looking things. What are those? There's a bunch of them too. Bet it's turkeys. Yeah, it is. It's turkeys. Sick! That's what the deer was looking at. Look at all those turkeys. Look at them on the heat signature. Then once we zoom in, we'll even zoom out a little bit. You can see all the different turkeys there just moving. I don't see any rabbits right now. but we will end up seeing rabbits on the thermal as it keeps getting later into the evening. We're gonna drive past those deer in that first field. They should be right up here. That one was actually a pretty decent buck. I'm not gonna say he's huge. Here in a year he might be. I don't know. He's pretty big. I mean, I'd probably think about him. I'm not like I like deer, but I ain't no good at hunting them. But there he goes. He ain't sticking around. He's running. Interesting. He's a little spooky. And then right over there is that doe. Nothing crazy. Just a doe. Still good to see though. Always good to see deer. I like deer. Update, can y'all see the stinking fly that's trying to eat me? Here's Gary Pond. See how the fish is doing. The water level is continuing to drop. Currently, we're at 2 feet low. Not that great, not that terrible. The fish feed is getting kind of low, so that's maybe something to pay attention to. Let's drop a few pellets in and see if we can get some big old fish come up. I'm gonna fly the drone again here in a minute to see if the bigger buck pops out. I'm not sure if he will, but then I'm also giving time for the rabbits to come on out too, because sometimes they like to come on out in the evening. Oh yeah, they're here for sure. Yep, lots of little fish. Lots and lots and lots of little fish. All kinds of little baby fish. All kinds of little baby bluegill, which is really good. I'm pretty sure the bigger bluegill, they're definitely here. They just like to hang a little deeper, and where these pellets right now float, we don't hardly see them, but just a massive school of little baby bluegill. And that's probably why the bass have been hard to catch, because they have so much food just like that. Why would they want to eat my fake looking lure? I don't know. They're all over it. There is fish everywhere. Now some of the bigger ones are starting to come up too, because some of those pellets sink. The bigger fish really like those. Bigger fish tend to not really want to blow up on the top water too much, or at least when it comes to these bluegill. I don't know if they feel unsafe or what, because there are some big birds here that do swoop down. I've seen them a few times. Maybe the bigger fish are smarter and they just don't want to get that shallow. I don't know. But update on Gary Pond. The pond is doing pretty good. We're losing a little bit of water. We still have a small leak, but it's not terrible. And as for the wildlife, we're taking a look at that right now. Let's go ahead and get the collars on the dogs, let them out, and then we'll fly the drone again. And we'll go ahead and let them be running while we're looking for the rabbits. All right, step one, we're gonna go ahead and turn on the collars and things so that they can be connecting. These are GPS collars, which is sweet. I'll be able to see where they are and what they're doing on the GPS. Without that, I don't know if I'd probably run Soap and Ed Special, because they do have a tendency to just run away. Okay, they've done that like 3 times, and that's not good. And we're gonna wait a second to make sure they do indeed connect before I let them go. No matter how much they wanna hurry up and start hunting. All right, we're good, but I can only do 1 dog at a time. Nope, Ed, get back in there. Get back in there, Ed. All right, there we go. Hey, hush. Right now we got big old Soap. Soap is gonna be the blue collar. Go ahead, Soap, we're gonna get you hooked up real nice. All right, oh yeah. Oh yeah, big Soap, okay, 1 time, all right, okay. Get it, Soap, go, 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 go. Where you at, where you at, where you at, where you at? There you are. Get it, Soap, get it, Soap, get it, Soap, get it, Soap. See what you can find. All right, let's go ahead and get Edward, and then we'll get them going. As much as I would like to say they work best as a team, that's not necessarily the case. They usually work better whenever Soap's running and Ed's in a lot somewhere. Ed usually slows down the hunt, but you know what? He's good sometimes. He's got good vibes. So that's why we bring. Oh, let's go, Ed. Ed may not be the best hunter in the world, but he's definitely one of our best buddies. Let's go, buddy. All right, let's go. Come on. All right, so for rabbits, the idea, we want to get them into some of these thicker weeds, and they're already doing it. They know how to hunt. They've hunted before, they've ran rabbits before. And the way that they do it, they just run through the weeds. They kind of need to walk. They need to slow down a little bit. But they need their nose on the ground to kind of sniff around and try to sniff where a rabbit crossed. Once they do that, they figure out which way it went, and they track it until they jump it. Rabbit starts running, and they start chasing it and barking it. And as the hunter, we're supposed to figure out where the rabbit might be going, get out in front of it and shoot it as it crosses. But right now, we're not hunting rabbits. We're just letting the dogs out to train a little bit. But now let's send back up the drone, and let's watch the dogs on the drone and see if we can see a rabbit pop out or something. All right, let's see if we can find these dogs on thermal, and there they are. It didn't take long at all. Let's see what they're doing. They're supposed to be looking around for rabbits, but it looks like they're just jogging. There's Ed. He got in the weeds. I mean, Soap got in the weeds. Ed is peeing on a bush. Let's fly over top and see if we can get a better view. Oh, Ed might be doing more than just peeing. Anyways, yep, he left a hot spot where he was. All right, noted. Let's get lower and see him. The way that they're acting, I mean, you can just see he's just in there bullying himself around. He's got to get in there to smell the rabbits. I mean, the rabbits are right in there. We can't see too much. Let's go to thermal and see what we can see. You can definitely see what's happening a little bit better under there with thermal. We can only see so much with the normal view, but whenever you get in there with the thermal, you can really see through the shadows, and that's what I like about it. Watching how the dogs are working. The way that they're acting, or at least that Soap's acting, kind of acting like he might actually smell a rabbit in there. We'll go ahead and see if we can help him out a little bit. Let's see if we might be able to find a rabbit in the field. Oh, what's that? There's a little hot spot. Take a closer look. It may be. Something's hot right there. Those are flies. I think that's Dookie. All right, we will back out quietly. There's that doe again. I'd say it's probably that same doe from a little bit earlier. There's another deer coming back behind that pond. That's the deer we're looking for. Or at least that's one of them. Let's take a closer look. Now we're seeing the bucks. The bucks like to come out a little bit later. I don't blame them. That's a decent one right there. That's only one of them. That's not even the biggest one we've seen. Hopefully we'll get to see the biggest one before the night's out. Or maybe whenever we go get in the blind that we're getting put up tomorrow, we'll be able to see him in person. That's not bad right there. Not a bad deer. I'd really like to let these dogs run a rabbit for a minute. I mean, they're definitely hunting for one. They're in there a lot, and they're looking, and they're smelling. Sometimes it takes time to find one. Update, update, update. Guys, I just found a rabbit. I found a rabbit, and they're actually really close. Check it. I just found the rabbit. It's right there on the bank. It's actually really close to the pond, but he's right there. I seen him on the thermal. I zoomed in. Boom. Right there is that little rabbit, and I don't even think the dogs are that far off. When I zoom out, they're just a little bit off of him, and I honestly think they may find him. They're right up here. But I think if I get a little bit closer, I might be able to call them to him. Nope, there they are. They're both up there in the top of the screen. They need to come down here to find him. Here. Let's see if we can move a little bit and call them to us. I think we may be able to get them to move on this rabbit. Here. Come on, here. This rabbit's really just right there. It's right there on the edge of that, right in the thick stuff. All right, Ed is super close. Let's see what he can do. If we turn it off right here, if he'll just simply hunt right here around us, I think you'll be close enough to find a rabbit. Hey, who knows? There may be a rabbit right over here by the pond. I didn't even check this. Come on, here. Soap, here. Ed, what are you doing swimming? Ed, what are you doing swimming? Come on now, lock in. Ed really does love to swim. He swims on multiple occasions. Ed, bro, let's hunt rabbits for a minute. Let's go put more on it. Soap, here. Come on, Ed, get in there. You were super duper close. Turn left. Oh my goodness. Ed, here. Ed, here. Get in there. Dude, look where this rabbit is. Oh, listen, if you get in there, you can find him. He's right here somewhere. Come on, Ed. I'm on the thermal. He's right here. He's right there. Or is that where he was? That's where he was. He moved a little bit, not much though. We need him to hunt this patch of weeds and they can find him. It's a thick patch of weeds, but he can find them. Soap, here. This is what that patch of weeds looks like from right here. I mean, it's as tall as I am. So it's like 6'8", muscular. Update, I got Ed in there. He's hunting it good too. It's so thick you can barely see him, but he's in there, right where that rabbit was. Get in there, Ed, you find him. There's the rabbit. All right, we're on him. There's the rabbit. You can see the rabbit. He's on the rabbit. He's on the rabbit. He's not on the rabbit, but the rabbit's right there. Soap just found another one. All right, I'm leaving this one. I'm going over here to Soap. Soap found one. Soap's on a different rabbit. Soap's taking it into the trees. That's good. We're going to let him hunt it. We're going to let him do it. Once it's in the trees, there's not that much we can do about it. We're going to let him hunt that. We'll let that be his journey. We're going to turn around back to what we was doing, and we're going to let Ed see if he can get on this rabbit. Maybe we can get both dogs on a rabbit. Nope, there goes, never mind. All right, Ed is leaving the rabbit, and he's going to find Soap. I never said they're the best rabbit dogs in the world, especially Ed. Ed's trying though. Ed is trying. Soap went over there and he actually found a rabbit on his own. And now that it went in the woods, I can't really do much with the drone. So let's just fly around one more time and see if there's deer. And then we're just going to grab the dogs. We're going to head home. We're just looking for a nice little run. And then tomorrow we'll be getting ready because they're actually bringing us a really sick deer blind and we're going to be putting it up right over here. But I think we found another rabbit while they're running that one. We sure did. There's another rabbit. That's why I was happy to get out here today. There's a bunch of rabbits out right now. And as long as they're not running deer, I'll let them run rabbits as much as they want. They need as much practice as they can get. All right, so take it easy for a minute. Take it easy. Let's go swim in the pond for a second to cool off. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Go take it easy, buddy. Come on down. Let's go. Take it easy, buddy. Don't work too hard out here. It ain't even hunting season yet. This is pre-season. Take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, yeah. Don't get too comfortable because we're not done. We've still got a couple more rabbits to run tonight. Soap's just laying down. Oh, he's wore out. He's probably out of shape, too. Uh-oh, I hear someone else coming up here behind me. Who is this? Who is it? It's Edward. Edward likes to legit swim. He likes to swim. See, bro's just swimming. Ed's just swimming. Ed likes to swim. I'm glad these collars are waterproof. That's all I can say, because Ed is not even worried about coming back to the bank. He's just out there having a good time. Ed is all about the water. Okay, he was born into the wrong breed. He was meant to be a lab. Physically a Beagle, mentally a Labrador. I just set the fish feeder off, and we got all these catfish jumping out there. And Ed was looking over here, and he could not figure out what was going on. Okay, he saw floating dog food and explosions, and he was freaked out. He had to get away. We got some catfish coming up. Not as many as we'd hoped for. I think we're going to have to catch some and put some in the pond later. I think that's probably something we're going to do pretty soon. But overall, really happy with the fish feeder, the Texas Hunter. Hey, Soap Ed, come on. Here. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Here. They listen good. I do like that. They listen good sometimes. I'll say that. They do actually listen good. I will give them that. Come on. Here. Now, I was flying the drone earlier off camera. I seen a rabbit right over here beside the tractor. So we're going to dump them right over there. I think y'all can get it if you go over there. Plus, I'm not putting you up in the doghouse whenever you're soaking wet like that. So you got to dry off somehow. Get in there. If y'all both hunt this the way you're supposed to, you're going to find that rabbit. He's right here on this bank somewhere. They're on him. There we go. I'm going to keep this camera right here. I'm going to see if we can't get him to jump out in the road and I see him. They had him a good little water break. Now it's back to business. Let's see if we can get some more practice in before tomorrow. Standing on the tractor. Hey, hunt it, boys. Find the rabbit. But yeah, Gary Pond Dam has turned into a little thicket now that it's a couple years old. We're going to make sure there's no real trees growing here. But as for this tall grass, I'm going to leave it because the rabbits should love this stuff. Come on. Get on it. Come on, Beagle boys. Get on it. There we go. They're getting on it a little more now. That's Ed. That's Ed special, baby. Now, ooh, I know what we need to do next very soon. Soap, Ed, and Lil Ray all together. Might be hectic, but it'll be a really good way to get Lil Ray up to speed. Lil Ray's still a pup. He's ran a rabbit a little bit last year. But if we get Lil Ray right in here on this, he'll learn how to hunt rabbits by fall for sure. And he'll be a really good piece through the puzzle. Soap and Ed are good. Sometimes a third Beagle can just be that little bit extra you need to cover more ground and keep a rabbit going. Says me. I killed one rabbit last year and it wasn't with these dogs. So probably don't take my advice, okay? I'd ask somebody else if you really want to know. But anyways, I'm gonna let the Beagle boys keep on running. Doing very good. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. The blind should be rolling up soon. All right, guys, it is the day where the hunting blind is going to be coming in. But first, I just got a big box in the mail, and we're going to take a look and see what it is. It is a lot of ammo, and it's actually all from Barnes. So they sent it out, want me to test it out. I will say this is a lot of ammo, so not mad about that. They sent me a few different calibers. That one's 223, and that's what the box looks like. I don't think I've ever actually shot Barnes ammo before, so here's some 308 in that box. Then we've even got this box. I believe that's some more 223. And then we've got some 6.5 Creedmoor in that box. If you guys have any experience with this stuff right here, let me know what you think about it. There's another kind. I'm not sure what that is. This is 6.5 Creedmoor as well. Either way, I'm going to pick out a couple boxes. We're going to go out and shoot it out of this 6.5, and we're going to see how it shoots. Because this very well could be the things we start killing deer with this year. They look really good. And they sent me a lot of them, which is really sick. Let's actually crack open one of these boxes like this one. Yeah, they look pretty sweet. They got the green ballistic tip on them. But it's all up to how good do they shoot. So let's take it on outside right now. We'll put it in that gun right there, and we'll shoot it, and we'll see how good they actually shoot. All right, looking good, doggy. Doggy. If you're ever wondering what does a dog do in the middle of the day, just sleeps, or at least that's what my hunting dogs do. Steve, he just sleeps under this. Yeah, that's what all my dogs do. Anyways, we got the cool gun. I'm really excited for it. We got the ammo over there. We're down here at the shooting range. We're gonna go down here, put up a target, and then we're gonna be on our way. We're gonna be doing real good. And not too long ago, we sighted in this gun with some other ammos, and I actually never got to show that video. They cut off and I didn't realize it. The results were phenomenal with all of them, okay? All of the bullets shot sub MOA. But I do want to see, what can these do? What can these barns do? Can they all hold up to that sub MOA like this one did? I'm very happy with that gun. It's the KG Smoky. Coming soon to KendallGrayOutdoors.com, first link in the description. I'm kidding, I don't think I can sell a gun. It's probably very complicated. But I'll show it to you a little bit more up here. But I did test it in a previous video. It shot all the bullets well. So I think this gun may just be a natural sniper or something. Some guns just shoot straight, okay? Other guns, they can be picky with ammo. But I'm happy because this one shot even the cheapest bullets really well. If you know me, you know that makes me happy. Let's move on over to the shooting table and let's see what we can do. I've got this thing rigged up right now with a little bit different suppressor. What we got here is Smoky Long Boy. If you watch this video right over here, I got a bunch of new guns, all of them with the custom paint job of the KG camo. Looks sick, and I gave them all names. I'll run through them real quick. We have Smoky, which is a 16-inch barrel, super short 308. That thing is a hammer, okay? It will kill everything it touches. We have the Smoke Show, which is a 300 Win Mag. I don't know how much I'm going to be shooting that thing. It kicks a lot, and it honestly kind of scares me. And by the end of the video, it ended up kicking back so bad it made me start bleeding everywhere, so that wasn't that fun. We have Lil Smoky, which is a 22. Love that gun. I love that. I've killed all kinds of stuff with that. And then we got Smoke Shot, which is the shotgun. Looks super sick, and I've already killed a turkey with it this year, so that's pretty cool. And then we have this one. This one is Smoky Long Boy because it has a 28-inch barrel, pretty long to begin with. And then I ended up putting this suppressor on it, which I think's another 8 or 10 inches. But I mean, daggone, this thing's long. I can't hardly move it around, but there's some things I like about it. First of all, it slings a bullet very accurately and it doesn't kick much. That's important because if I take someone else hunting that doesn't, you know, kids or something who don't want a gun that kicks a lot, this will probably be the one because it can kill everything we hit with it, especially here in Kentucky, but it ain't gonna scare them so much that it, like, I don't know, comes back and hits them in the eye, because this is a 6.5 Creedmoor. This caliber is known for not really kicking that bad and being really good for people just getting started. But I've even been shooting it a lot, and I really like it. Like, I'm like, ooh, man. I really didn't care for 6.5 Creedmoor that much until my 308 started jumping back and getting pretty close to my eye with the scope. Because these particular guns that I had made for like the Smoky lineup, they don't hardly weigh anything. They're like 5.5 pounds without the scope. That's very light, which means it jumps back really fast. If you don't know, the heavier a gun is, the less it kicks. The lighter the gun is, the more it's going to kick. Relative to if it was heavier, at least. But yeah, let me load up and let me shoot a couple. I'm really excited for this, dude. I like to shoot. I like to shoot a lot. And this gun, I've been shooting it, like I just said, I've been shooting a little bit, and it is accurate. We've got two different kinds of 6.5 Creedmoors here. Whichever one shoots the best and kicks the least is probably going to be the one I prefer. First, we're shooting them with the deer on the box. It's got these green tips. I'm going to shoot 3 of each. What we're mainly looking for is the grouping. Not so much does it hit exactly where I want it to, but the groupings, because that can be adjusted. I'll zoom in with this old scope, and now let's send this bullet and see if it kicks. See, that didn't kick at all, man. It didn't kick. That ain't loud. The bullet, I can see where it went. I could kill anything I shoot at. When a gun kicks a lot, say with a 30-06, which is notorious for killing on both sides of the barrel, meaning it kills whatever hits and it kills you for kicking you. Oh my goodness. This is insane. I can see the bullets through my scope. This is nice to see. I'm happy about this. Those results couldn't be much better. My goodness. Now let's look at this box. It has a picture of an elk on it, which usually we wouldn't shoot an elk with a 6.5 Creedmoor. Still probably won't, but ooh, look at that. This box even flip open. They have a cool little thing. It says it's good. This bullet is good for killing things. If you don't know, this is the casing, this is the bullet. Just the part that comes out, just this part here is the only thing that actually flies out at the animal. But these look very quality right there. Let's send a few of these and see what they do. one didn't kick bad. I like that. That one didn't kick bad. More importantly, it went where it was supposed to. All right. From what I can see back here, really happy with it, but let's go up and let's take a closer look. That was pretty good. I just like that gun. Something about it, it's just, I like it a lot. And we got confirmation the people bringing the blinds, they are on their way. That is gonna be epic. Let's check the shots on this, and then I'm gonna go back there and show you about the eye wall. This is what I was saying. This is the first group I shot. Every single one of those bullets are touching. That's like sub half MOA. That's crazy, because this is an inch, I'm pretty sure. Then over here, this is the second box. It didn't shoot as well, but also the gun heated up a little bit. Sometimes that can make them not as tight, but that's still really good and can kill anything I shoot at. But if I had to choose, I'm 100% shooting those. Those shot better than any of the other ones. The ones in the other video shot about as good as the second box, but nothing shot as good as that first box. And that's these right here. I like that. I like that a lot. If you take a flashback to when we was clearing it out, it looks a whole lot different now. This grass or whatever has came up, it makes it look real nice and green. Now this kind of grass isn't necessarily what we're gonna plant here. This isn't really what the deer is wanting to eat, but it does give you a good idea of what this could look like whenever we get what we wanted planted in here. I'm gonna leave a cedar tree here or there just to add a little bit of dynamic to the field or whatever. We have these big brush piles. We are gonna be burning those, so we're gonna be getting rid of those. That way we can have more place to plant stuff. But I mean, taking a look around, this little field looks pretty good, and it's actually pretty big. I don't know, but maybe like an acre and a half or 2 acres. That's not bad for the middle of nowhere like we are. When you have something like this surrounded by a bunch of trees, it's gonna make this the place the deer come to eat, and that's gonna be sick. Also, fun fact with this over here, as you can see, this cedar tree, it used to be surrounded by other trees, so the bottom branches wasn't never getting no sun. But now that I've cleared out those other trees and they're getting sun, you can see these bottom branches are starting to grow stuff again. Last year this wasn't able to happen. These bottom branches were pretty much doing nothing, and that's because there was no sunlight making it down here. But now that we've cleared out the trees around it, these bottom branches are actually able to start growing stuff. So it looks pretty sparse on the bottom, but once you give it a year or something, whenever sun keeps hitting all this, this is gonna turn into like a big solid thing. These bottom branches will start growing stuff. I don't know, that's just a cool thing about trees. Anyways, I guess that's cool. I'll catch you guys a little bit later. The blind should be here very soon. I mean, I'm really excited about this. All right, guys, got good news. Next gen blind is very close. They're almost here. Guys, I haven't spoiled, I hope I didn't spoil too much, but we're getting the most ultimate hunting blind we possibly could have got. In the past couple years, we've been hunting land, but our setups have been okay. But this is gonna be different, okay? Whenever we get this blind installed, especially in the location and the plan that we plan on doing it with, it's really gonna be special. Let's head on down. They're really close. Can you tell us about the blind we're getting today?
Yeah, it's a 7-foot deluxe model. It's got all the bells and whistles. Double pane windows, fully carpeted, insulated, and then our premium 8-foot tower. We're gonna put that on the tower.
That'll be sweet.
So yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful setup. Sure, you're gonna like it.
And is that the bottom of it?
So,
or is that the top?
Top and bottom nest together there.
Okay.
So this is your floor and your roof, and then your wall panels all fastened to that floor. Then we drop the roof on top. And we're gonna set up the tower upside down on the bottom of the floor and then flip it up. That's why we don't need any equipment or anything like that. We literally it's all manpower. Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, we'll get this thing unstrapped and throw it up for you.
All right. Is that the floor?
The roof here.
That's the roof, okay.
So that's a commercial roofing product.
Mm-hmm.
Fabric reinforced. It keeps the weight fairly light.
Yeah.
But it's a one-piece seamless roof, and yeah, it holds up really well. And it's white, so in the hot days, it's not, it helps with the heat a little bit.
Yeah, what I was thinking is whenever we get it up where it's going with the 8-foot, I'm going to kind of let this random grass grow up around the legs, and that way sneak in from back there.
Perfect.
And hopefully let there be like a wall right here so that I can sneak down without them seeing.
Guys will even take like burlap and fill in the tower so that you can't see through it, and you can get right in the back. sneak right up along the back, and then
that's good.
you know you're hidden by that tower.
That's really good. Can you use the blind? You use the...
You can use your base as kind of your back or your...
as the thing to hide behind as you crawl out and
exactly,
crawl out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'll explain more what they were just talking about, but I think we're going to do that. I didn't think about that, but we're going to do that. See, with hunting, one of the main things is not only seeing the deer, but being able to get into where you're going and out of where you're going without the deer actually knowing you're there. And we'll talk a little bit more about that whenever we go to sit in it. But say a deer is right here and you're right there. If it's a buck, great, you shoot it. But what if it's a couple does and a young buck? You don't want to shoot it, but it's time to go. How you get out of the stand is really important. And sometimes it's really hard to do. But with this thing, the way they were talking and the place it's at, I think it's going to work out really good. Dude, this is epic. This thing's huge too. It's massive. We got the base figured out now. How's it look up there?
It looks awesome. You can see all the way to the woods, all the way to the pond bank back there.
Oh, we're good. Can you see that pond?
Oh yeah.
So if we get
like the dike of the pond. Yeah.
If we get bored over here, nothing's happening. We can just turn around and look at the pond.
You bet. All right, right here.
Which way you go, bud?
Right here, left. I go counterclockwise.
Oh yeah, that's plenty tall enough to stand.
Oh, that's 7 feet.
Oh yeah. This is a ultimate blind.
Yep, you're gonna love it.
Going to have to get a little TV in here.
You're gonna love it. What you need is a mini split, the way it feels today. Some AC.
And with the kit, those screws are already on them?
Yep, this is the way you get the blind. If you buy a blind, this is exactly how they're coming. Yeah, we didn't do anything special here. This is just standard procedure for them all.
So as long as you got a drill and some decent muscles, you can do it.
If you got the drill and just minor mechanical skills, you'll be just fine. So I go around and put all the screws in first, and then we'll go through and finish everything up.
And where all around the U.S. can you find these?
We have dealers from Minnesota to northern Georgia, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and then pretty much every state between. And we're always adding dealers, so if you don't have a dealer close by, hopefully you will have soon.
They can probably check the website to find one, can't they?
Yep, you can go on the website, put your zip code in on the dealer locator, and the nearest website will pop, or the nearest dealer will pop up. Yeah, we can drop ship if there's no dealer close by.
Yeah, you can ship it and then it just arrives in like a kit thing.
It'll arrive in a crate. It'll arrive a little differently than this, just because it's in the back of a semi.
Yeah.
So yeah, we package them up a little different, but yeah, you'll get everything you're getting here today.
Guys, I've snuck away a little bit just to fly the drone, and this is looking great. This is looking really good. The fact that we're gonna be able to watch not only the entire hunting land, like the big field, but we're also gonna be able to turn around since there's 365-degree windows. We're gonna be able to turn around and look at the pond, no problem. And the way that it's a kit, so it's not super complicated to put together if I had to do it myself. At first I said this was an octagon, but I think there's more than 8 sides. It might be a 12-agon or whatever you call that. You can see the before and after. The old blind that was sitting on the ground, not much more than just 4 walls. And then you have the after, the new blind, the next gen blind. It's on an elevated, multiple windows that slide up and down, and they're tinted. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty big upgrade.
Let anybody tell you, Kentucky ain't hot.
Is it a little hot out here?
It's a little warm, up in here especially.
All right, guys, I think it's pretty well done. There's getting some final stuff done right there, and then he's gonna take us up and show us what's going on.
You can put that any height you want them, and
yeah, that'll be good.
Gives you a cup holder and plenty of room to put your binos, rangefinder, whatnot.
All right, here we are. Plenty of room to stand up.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the.
If you can't stand up in this,
yeah,
you're blessed in other ways.
Yeah, for sure. You should probably be playing basketball. I often put at least one up high. Obviously the weights, you can adjust that. If you want to put a backpack against the wall and you want to move that weight, you can move it up to where when it windows down, that weight's up here. And the weight will come down the side of the window.
So with these windows, they're counterweighted, right?
Yeah.
So you can put them right where you want them and stuff?
You just, anywhere you stop, they stop.
And they're quiet.
Yeah, super quiet. So we've had deer at under 10 yards looking like under the blind, had the windows closed, and we were able to open those windows probably that quick, that fast. And those deer had no idea we opened that.
Because in that square blind right down there, we hunted out of it last year, but there's just so many blind spots.
Yeah,
with the corners, and that's like the most important spot you need to be seeing.
Yep.
But this is nice because you can sit right here.
Yeah, you can sit here.
You can literally see everything.
Absolutely.
You can look 180 or 360
degrees
and see everything.
There's no blind spot. We hunt out of office chairs. There's a
Oh, yeah.
$40 Amazon office chair. They're sweet, man. You sit in here, you roll around.
We have a good spot. We can put a TV right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
another
Mini split
shelf.
in the back.
Yeah.
Mini split back here.
This will be good.
But one nice thing about the tower, if you want to screen your entry, you can wrap that with anything, burlap or anything like that. Some folks even use like the driveway fabric. Just wrap it around the tower and then that'll block off.
Yeah, so you can use, say if the deer are over there, we can use the tower itself if it's wrapped to kind of hide and come out.
And then you can let this weeds grow right up against the side here.
Yep, that way it's just like that. Pretty much a visual wall.
Yeah, yeah.
And even sound too.
And I probably would. I'd probably let that grow right up against that, that blind.
And I think I'll just mow right up here.
Right up to the ladder.
Because that's going to be the way we come in.
Yep.
Mow right up to here and just let everything else just grow up. Now this is going to be pretty sweet, okay? This is going to be pretty sweet. If y'all have any questions about the blind or anything, Next Gen is who builds this blind, and their link and website's going to be down in the description. I'm going to head out right now. I think it's about to start raining. We're going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about what our plans are with this blind. And I'm going to be bringing Mammy and showing her and seeing what she thinks about it. But I think that the way this is set up in the location, it's going to be pretty crazy, because walking in, we have this giant mount, this giant, I don't know, forest of giant big grass. It's going to shield the deer from seeing us walking in and out. And I think that's going to be pretty crazy. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it is the next day, and we actually have Mammy out here. I'm going to show her the new hunting blind. Mammy, you see that thing over there, that big tall one?
Yeah.
That's our new hunting blind. I want to see what you think about it. I don't think you're going to be able to crawl up in it, but we're going to put out some feed too. I got some feed back in here. We're going to put up a feed, a trail camera, and we're going to try to get it set up to where we can come out here and sit and actually watch deer here soon. What do you think about it, Mammy?
That's pretty wonderful.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. I ain't going to lie, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty epic. Right now, especially whenever the grass grows up around the bottom.
Yeah. How did you get it up here?
I had some people come and they built it.
Oh.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna leave it right there. I think I'm gonna put the feed right here, put a trail camera right there, watching the feed with that in the background. Ooh, that'd be cool. We'll dump this out because I'd like to come in one evening and just not hunt because it's not season yet. But I'd like to come in one evening here real soon. We're gonna do it in this video. I just want to experience being in that blind and having deer this close without them knowing. Because I don't think they're gonna have any idea we're here. And I want to see what it's like before hunting season gets here. All right, I think we're good to go, man. Let's get out of here. There we go. That feed should be real cool. Blind in the background, and as soon as deer start showing up, we're gonna come hop in it one evening, and that's when I'll be seeing you guys again. Won't be long though. I'd say it'll be about 2 days when we're ready to come out and sit. We're getting out of here. Let's go.
Let's get out here.
All right, guys, it is the next day. It's actually raining a little bit, but that's okay because this thing, you can be in the rain and it's okay. I think we're good. Nothing's out here at the feed yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and get in. It's about to like storm, but this might be a really good test for this thing. We'll see how the watertight this thing is. So me and Luke were just up here chilling. We was fishing a little bit, but then it started raining. So now we're gonna check out the new blind and see if anything comes in. It's a little warm, but we've got the windows cracked, hoping that cools down. But we should be in a good spot. We've been getting some trunk cam pictures. I'll show you those here in a second. Well, one thing about it, we've got plenty of space. We're just like walking around. We should be able to kill a deer in here. We're not getting wet, so that's good. Well, maybe a little bit. The wind is blowing from all sides. But another cool thing, as soon as this rain stops, it's almost a guarantee there's gonna be a bunch of deer pop out. After the rain, they just like to be out in fields. But let me pull up the trail camera. I'll show you some of the things we might be looking forward to. So this was not very long ago at all and there was turkeys here. Since then, the turkeys have left. But if we even go into last night, we'll see that we have deer here, a lot of does, but then we even have some bucks that come through. So I'm definitely interested in seeing some of those bucks, like this one. That was right here. That's a deer I haven't seen yet. I flew the thermal drone. We didn't see it, but that's a really good, I think maybe 8, maybe 10, I can't tell from that. I'll even go to yesterday before it got dark, and we were seeing bucks. So there is a really good chance this evening we do actually see some bucks pop out. But I'm hoping the rain quits soon because it is extremely hot, and I'm dying. I may just have to sacrifice a little bit.
Yeah. Would it ruin it if we get it wet?
Huh?
Would it ruin it?
I don't think it'll be a problem if it gets wet. It is carpet in here, so it'd be best if it's not very wet, but man, it is hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's super hot. I'm dripping. As soon as the rain stops, we're opening all the windows because we've got to cool this down a little bit.
You want to open this one?
Not yet. I'm trying to watch the direction of the wind, of the rain. I think we'll be good right here. It'll cool us down a little bit. Because outside it feels good. And it's cool because we can look down there and we can see the pond and everything. And then over here's the field. And then I think it's about to stop raining anyway. You can see the sun's coming out. But yeah, this was not very long from right now. So I wouldn't be surprised as soon as this rain stops, we end up start seeing some deer. But you can see the rain's way over there. It's about stopped now. It's about to. All right, so the rain has just about stopped. We experienced a tier 2 hurricane, or whatever you call it. The good thing, deer movement is almost guaranteed after this, like guaranteed. But while it's still raining a little bit, what kind of improvements you think we can do to the deer blind? I'm trying to figure out where we can put a TV, honestly. I mean, if we could put a TV right here, that'd be sick. Because, hey, from the windows, we have a lot of space. We have like a whole 4.5 arms right here. And then put an Xbox. An AC would be nice. AC and heater, that would be pretty nice. I don't know how we'd run it, but it'd be cool if we could.
The TV and the Xbox.
Yeah, I don't know that one either. Maybe we get like a big portable battery thing and we just pack it in here like once a season or something. Boom, we plug in what we need, sit here and play a game, play Hunter Call of Wild while we play real life. Well, the thing is, most time when we're hunting, you can probably just hold it outside and be a mini fridge. It'll probably be cold. Guys, this is 7 foot wide from each side, 7 foot. So let me know what you think we might be able to do. It's about 7 foot tall too, so we do have space. But I think we can make this place sick. All right, guys, the rain is slowing down, and I see our first animals way over there on the pond dam. It looks like the same turkeys that was here earlier today. I don't know why they left the field just because it rained, but there's a few mom turkeys and then a bunch of baby turkeys. I don't think it'll be long. There'll be deer popping out too because the rain is pretty much stopping. And I'll tell you, whenever it does, we're going to open some of these windows. It may not help our scent, but it will help our sanity. And then once it cools down, we can start shutting windows more. All right, guys, so what's really cool about this blind, watch this. You can't even hear me? Look, I was thinking, since we can be pretty quiet, I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. Like that, all of the insides is carpet. Even the ceiling's carpet. And the floor is carpet. So it absorbs sound really good. But I'm just gonna keep a lookout. I'm thinking what we need for sure, we need 2 360 spinning rolly chairs. And then since there's actually so much space, maybe 2 or 3 of these, but then we collapse them and figure out a way to hang them up here. That way if someone does come, the chairs aren't always here, but then you can just come up here and unattach them and pull them down. So we could maybe do like 2 of these, and then I think that'd be sick. I'm still brainstorming, but I like that idea. And these chairs are low-key good. Like if you look around, me and Luke sitting here right now, we could easily fit 1, 2, 3. We could easily fit 4 more people as long as we all got along with each other. That would probably be the limiting factor, is if we wanted to punch each other in the face. I think we could fit a lot of people in here. I don't think we could fit a couch. It's not that big, but we could fit 3 more people very easy. All right, our first deer has been spotted. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
You see it? Okay. It is way down there. That's probably 120 yards. But I was telling Luke just a second ago, the deer, I don't know, I've never really sat here. I've never been able to see this much. The only times I've hunted here, I've been in that little shack and you literally can't see anything. Like there's 3 windows and they're in terrible spots. This we can actually see. But I was saying, my predictions, They're either going to come from right here, which the first one has started. They're going to come from that corner. They're going to come right up behind us, because they do that quite a bit. Or they're going to come from somewhere down the field. That's my predictions so far. That deer doesn't really count, because it's not came in the field yet, but so far it's looking like that's where she's going to come from. Whenever they get closer, though, we'll start being more quiet. These windows are tinted, so they shouldn't be able to see in here. The deer should be getting really close soon, too. She has no idea we're here either. This is perfect. She has no clue we're here at all. Oh my gosh, that's bad. That's crazy close. I could kill that with a recurve. That's crazy. And she keeps looking over there. I don't know if she knows something else is coming or what. We got this back door open, but she's on the other side, so she doesn't even know. I think that's a buck. Yep, that's one of the bucks we're looking for. He's definitely coming over here too. If he comes over here, I'll probably go start shaking. I'm putting the window back down. I don't think that's the buck we seen. I don't think it is. I think that's a different one. The good thing, I think they're all coming to the same spot. And we're out of here. We're leaving a little early because one, we can't shoot anything anyways, and two, we want to go get a milkshake, so we're gonna do that. That thing is sick. If you guys are interested in one, first link in the description, check them out. They said if enough of y'all check them out, they might give me another one. If you want to see some pond videos, click right over here. Or if you want to see the time I took my British buddy deer hunting last year, click right over here. It was interesting.